So continue to look at some turning points in World War II. We're going to spend some time looking at Pearl Harbour. Pearl Harbour is the event that brought America into the war and arguably changed the course of the war. But to this point, most people would, I think, agree that Germany were winning World War II. So over the course of this 15 minutes, I'm trying to explain this. We're going to be able to describe what happened in Pearl Harbour, look at the damage caused by the attack, and just say a little bit about how it changed the war. Please go through this, please work through it. It should be pretty straightforward. And again, just emailing to your teachers. There you go, there's a list of our emails with any questions should you get stuck. Okay, this kind of lesson works like this: 5-minute start, which is a dingbat, it's like a picture clue, a little sort task, part 2, a little bit about casualties, damage, and a little bit of work we need you to do at the end. So there you go, here's the first part of this. Spend a bit of time looking at this, probably pause it, don't go into the answers straight away. I will do. It works like this. The answer is the Japanese started a fight with America. That's what we're looking at today. So, why did the Japanese attack Pearl Harbour? Well, to understand that, we need to know a little bit about where Pearl Harbour was and its militaristic and strategic importance. If you look at the map, you'll see that it's actually not very close to America at all. It's about 6,000 kilometres away from most of America. It's about 9,500 miles away from kilometres away from Tokyo. What it actually is a series of islands in the Pacific, and therefore of strategic importance for any navy wanting to trade with those areas in the Pacific Ocean. So America had a naval base there, it became a state of America, and therefore militarily they have a massive naval base there, which gives them a way of controlling traffic through and defending traffic through the Pacific Ocean. So what happens is, on the Sunday morning, it's 8 o'clock, it's December the 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbour is bombed by the Japanese. Now, the first clip here is from a film. It's a dramatised version of events, but it gives you a good idea of how much of a shock this was. Compare this to the next slide, and on the next slide there is a actual news footage. Again, to click the picture, you should go to the YouTube clip and you'll be able to see what's going on. Your task there is just try and spot 3 differences. It's not one's real, one's not. That's by the by. It's looking at things that are different. What is the message they're trying to get off? What is the purpose? How do they want their audience to react? Obviously the movie wants the audience to react in a way that makes them want to watch the rest of the film. In the news clip, what are they trying to get? What is the reaction of the audience? A thinking task, you don't need to write anything down for that task. Okay, task 2, like I said, is a sort task. Here are a list of reasons we've come up with why Japan possibly attacked Pearl Harbour. Very simply, what we want you to do is go through the reasons, copy them into your book, and then decide which ones are the fact that this is why Japan attacked, which ones say actually America were probably already going to join the war and this just leads to it. Then try and put your order reasons in order least to most important. There's not a right answer, it's just what you think. So for example, Japan wanted to build an empire in Asia. To do this, it needed to control the North Pacific. Well, if it wanted to do that, if it wanted to control the Pacific, it had to get America out of Hawaii, quite simply. So that's obviously a reason. German U-boats had already sunk some American merchant ships. Well, that's a reason America might have wanted to join the war anyway, because the Germans were already attacking their trading vessels. Next task. Please make a copy of this chart. It's just a way of collating together the information that shows damage. Over the next slides I'll try and explain that a bit as well. There is a true or false quiz, so don't cheat, just have a go at it later on. Okay, so you're going to see the following chart. You're going to see red crosses and yellow crosses on lines through, and you're going to have to do some maths. Yeah, I'll explain that as we go through. So understanding how much damage there were tools. Question 1. 25 battleships were sunk or damaged. Is this true or false? Well, how do you know? Let's go back up a bit and look at this chart. It will show you there how many were damaged. So battleships, each picture of battleships is worth 3. If it was destroyed, it has a red line. If it's damaged, it has a yellow line. So on this chart, how many were damaged? Well, these 3 were destroyed. 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, damaged. So 12 destroyed, 9 damaged total. There would be 21. The answer therefore is 21. So the answer to that question would of course be false. Question 2, 3,000 naval sabres were killed. True or false? Well, we have to go back to the original. Look how we do maths. Navy sailors, the guys in white uniform. Each picture represents 500. So we go back to this. 3,000. So each one of those is 500. 500. 1,000. 1,500. 2,000 were killed. 500, 1,000, 1,000 wounded, so the answer is 2,000, which will be false. And then go through army personnel, again look at the picture, go back to the original. Army personnel, you check out the picture, each picture represents 50. Each picture represents 50, so there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with red lines, 6 times 50 is 300. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With yellow lines, 350 people were wounded. Planes, 150 aircraft were destroyed in the attack. Well, if each picture is 50, that's correct. Let's just check through what each picture is. Go back to the original. Check there, each aircraft picture is 50. So that's true, 150, there you go. Question 5, 250 Marines, again each of those is worth 50. So the answer is 150, which is false. How many people in total were killed or wounded? Well, you'd have to add all those up, which are worth 50, which are worth 500. Yeah, so all the red lines are those killed, all the yellow lines are those injured. If each of those is 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23, but are they all worth 50? Go back to the original and check. Yes, they are. 23 times 50 is, well, if we do 23 times 5, which is 115, and then add 0 to make it times 50, we should be around about there. Okay, finally, what were the consequences of the attack on Pearl Harbour? Well, the USA now declared, well, Japan declared war on the USA, so USA declared war on Japan. The USA and Britain declared war on Japan. Germany declared war on the USA because they were allies with Japan. Essentially, means the USA joins the Allies fighting against that. And that means when we re-invaded France on D-Day, American troops were there, based in Britain, invading France. Also, it meant American Congress spent $42 billion designing a new kind of bomb, what we call the atomic bomb, which is at that point the biggest bomb ever designed. And we'll look at what happens when they drop that bomb on Japan at the end of the war in a later lesson.